Have you ever had an incredible idea, a flash of insight, only to completely forget it in a few moments later? What if you could just capture every brilliant thought, turn it into an actionable plan, and always have powerful ideas at your fingertips? Well, today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a powerful, foolproof system to capture and maximize your entrepreneurial ideas. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the ultimate entrepreneur's note-taking system. One that lets you never lose another idea again and ensures every random thought can become a game-changing strategy. All right, the first component of this system is a capture notebook. It all begins with what I call the capture notebook. This is your first line of defense against forgetting those lightning-fast ideas. For me, it's a pocket notebook, a small, compact, and always with you notebook. I prefer field notes. It's perfect for jotting down quick notes on the go, at a coffee shop, in a line at the grocery store, or in a conversation. Equally effective is the note card strategy. So this is a strategy that I actually use for longer form content creation, like books and that sort of thing. But carrying a stack of 3x5 note cards in your pocket or in a notebook is equally effective. One of the advantages of the note card is being able to sort of easily stack and sort. And even with my pocket notebook, I have a tendency to rip these pages out as I'm processing through it and sort of terminate this book at the end versus sort of keeping it. I like to process it out to the next level. And then, of course, the obvious, most accessible probably to most people is just the smartphone. We all have it in our pocket. The downside of this, of course, it's full of distractions, but if you need to get a quick note down, or increasingly, I see myself doing voice notes and dictation, especially now that voice recordings on the iPhone, I don't know about the other Google devices and Android devices, but there's instantly a transcript in here. So I can take that transcript and I can synthesize it with something like ChatGPT. So voice notes are becoming more and more effective on this device. Keeps me out of the distraction of what's in my phone, but allows me to create a quick voice memo. And I have that as a shortcut so that all of that is sort of made easier. And again, keeps me out of the phone, but lets me use the value and the accessibility of that smartphone. Okay, step or component number 2 is what I like to call my thinking notebook. And this is simply an A5 notebook. This is a Lucterm soft cover, which is kind of my current preference. Experimented with a bunch of different things. Just a simple, cheap A5 craft notebook can be just as effective. But here, and what I find useful here is it's allows me to do more deep thinking. Obviously, I have more real estate and room here where I can start to process and expand on ideas and really organize those ideas into actionable strategies, potentially forming a knowledge base using this like a commonplace notebook. And it's compact enough to be fully accessible. I can throw this in my bag or even carry it with me. Second possibility is just the classic field notebook. And this is mine. This is a Lockbee field notebook. The advantage to kind of this versus the kind of simple Lucterm notebook is that inside of here, I can carry a variety of other things. I've got my simple A5 craft notebook. I can carry multiple notebooks in here. I can carry some other accessories, really important, lens wipes for my glasses. And then you can see, I'm going to talk about this in a second, index cards, right? So if you're working across maybe processing a book or you're potentially building the index for a book and the key ideas and concepts in here, using Ryan Holiday or Robert Greene's index card system can be really valuable. So a field notebook, particularly this one from Lockbee, can give you the ability to have kind of your full office, your analog office suite, all in one place. Whereas if you were to kind of just use my current approach, you kind of got to stick the pen in there, right? And you're a little bit limited, right? So some of those other pieces are not available to you. Even the sticky notes that I use here aren't necessarily in here, whereas in my field note book, they are all there. So that can be a combination of just a helpful way to start to think through your ideas and build that out in that notebook. So an A5 notebook, your field notebook that has more materials with you, or the index card system so that you can go through a stacking and sorting and filtering, sort of clip together what you need for a particular piece of content or maybe a chapter in a book. Super effective. Okay, the third component in this system is the Spark file. I can't say enough about Spark files. I mention them all the time in my videos. You want to have some form of database that is your Spark file, places that you can drop or process components of your note-taking system. You can drop things from your Pocket notebook. You can drop things from your thinking notebook. You can put sort of raw ideas in there and start the process of connecting, building a larger, sort of more flexible, more accessible, better linked, commonplace type of notebook or database. For this, I like tools like Notion. Roam was really popular. Obsidian is probably one of the most popular at the moment, sort of neck and neck with Notion. Evernote. The basic concept is you want to essentially have a system, probably software, but you can do this with note cards and boxes. Again, check out Ryan Holiday. He has a whole video, and I'll link the video in here. Actually, we'll link it up here, where you can see how he sort of organizes his index cards. But there are a variety of ways to do this. Personally, I love Notion for this because it just allows me to kind of build a database. I can layer on Notion's AI that allows me to have the AI sort for those connections instead of me physically building them like I might have to do in Obsidian or an index card system in a series of boxes. So it is essentially creating a commonplace digital notebook of all the insights that I've gathered, and gives me an endless set of inspiration for building out my content. All right, the last component of this entrepreneur or founder's capture system is turning those sparks into strategies, deliverables, or content for marketing strategies. Finally, you want to bring all those notes to life by regularly reviewing your Spark file and deliberately converting those insights into actual deliverables. They can be new strategies, content, video scripts, or business plans. You want to set aside dedicated times each week to revisit these sparks. If you're doing a weekly review, which I know a lot of you are, I would suggest that some of that time is allocated towards going through your Spark file and looking for new ideas or things that contribute to whatever you came across in your weekly review, and potentially support to how you're doing your weekly planning for the next week, or even longer term planning. There are a lot of the key components, inspirations, and tools and support probably built inside of that Spark file if you're following this process. So don't just collect ideas. Put this powerful note-taking system to work and transform your random thoughts into powerful business strategies. If you're ready to upgrade your entrepreneurial thinking, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and drop a comment, and let me know how you're currently managing your ideas. And we'll see you in the next video.